this house we bought as an estate sale. It was a private sale. We ended up buying it for $170,000 and we are renovating it for about 75, 80 grand. We're going to be able to sell this property for $325,000. So this is the first time I've ever used quartz in a flip. It's a little bit higher end house than what we're used to, but I'm really excited about it. I think it looks fantastic. These are some barn doors that I actually made. I don't know if you can see them, but you'll see one actually like in use. Regina has the tendency to shift. We call it the Regina gumbo.
Today, Janci's going to walk us through her 13th flip. It's a little bit more higher end than she's used to doing, but what's great is she's going to explain to us how she's transitioning into these higher end flips. In addition, she's got some really cool DIY projects, including some barn doors that you're absolutely going to want to check out.
Hey everybody, it's Janci here. I'm taking you through a walkthrough of my 13th flip here in Regina, so come on in. This is the sunken living room that I am really digging. These are some barn doors that I actually made. I don't know if you can see them, but you'll see one actually like in use in the master bathroom, or master bedroom, sorry. We added some shiplap on this house, which I'm super excited about. First time I've ever done it. We also have that in the master as well. So come on upstairs into the dining and kitchen area. So this is the first time I've ever used quartz in a flip. It's a little bit higher end house than what we're used to, but I'm really excited about it. I think it looks fantastic. I always like using white everywhere. It makes the space look bigger. White's always classic. We got the white shaker doors. I went with black finishes for everything, hinges, doorknobs, everything like that. We got gray tile, and I stacked it this time. I didn't do brick pattern. I find that that's more of a modern look, and we're kind of doing a modern rustic feel for this house. And I love these counters. Got a black sink. So we'll go down the hallway, check out the bedrooms. Again, in this bathroom, brought the quartz in here. We have black finishes for tub and sink. I got black Schluters, which I think actually makes a huge difference. Spending $2 or $3 more bucks on a Schluter, I think makes a huge impact. I've also got some DIY stuff that I'm going to be doing. We're going to have some shelves here, which I stained and made rustic myself, and then we're putting them up like this. So I have one here and one here, and we're also doing a feature on this wall with some boxes that I had built and using this for the towel bar. So all of that inclusive is probably about 50 bucks for all the material and stuff. It was quite time consuming, but I think it's really going to pay off and it looks really cool. So let's head to the master bedroom and you guys can have a look at the barn door. All right, so it's a bit messy in here, sorry about that. Here's our shiplap wall, which I'm super excited about. I think it looks fantastic. A really simple way to make an impact, but not using a lot of color. I am afraid of color. I find the majority of buyers can do that later. If I pick a blue or a green, it's not going to appeal to everybody. So if I just do white and somebody wants to do it down the road, by all means go for it. We stage our houses ourselves, so we use pops of color that way so that you can kind of get an idea of what colors would look in the room. So this is the barn door that I built all by myself. Got the track from Amazon. I'm really happy the way this turned out. I'm really excited about this. This actually was a Jack and Jill bathroom. So these were two closets side by side with a hallway into the bathroom. And so we got rid of that. I know if it was me buying the house, I wouldn't really like a Jack and Jill, so that's why I got rid of it. When we flip houses, because I'm still in that first time buyer demographic, I look at it from the point of view of the buyer. What would I be looking for in my first or second home? So something like that, now with kids, let's separate it. I think the barn door is cool, the shiplap's cool. This is a headboard I also built. This was an afterthought. I just had a bunch of extra wood and extra pieces from my barn doors that I built. So I just whipped that together. We'll stack it, screw some 2x4s onto the back, and then just let it sit behind the bed that we're gonna have in here. So I'm excited for this to get staged this week. And we have two other bedrooms. Nothing too crazy and fancy with them. You guys can go and have a look. But if you want, we can go and have a look down in the basement.
I'm up to a lot more than just YouTube these days. I mean, did you know I have a software company? Yeah, Control Your Property. It's property management software for Ontario landlords specifically. We've been pouring our hearts into this software for over a year now, and I'm really proud of the product we've created. If you're an Ontario landlord and you want to learn more, check out in the video description down below. I'll throw you guys a link. Have you guys been hearing about this Weibo limo tour? Yeah, that's what myself and Jeff Weibo host every single month, a private real estate tour. And best part, you get to come on a limo bus with 30 to 40 other real estate investors. As well, did you know you can hang out with me at the mansion? Yeah, if you book a 2-hour in-person coaching session, I mean, you got to figure out how to get your ass here. But we'll talk about real estate, your goals, business, like whatever you guys want to talk about. You've got my attention for 2 hours if you book that coaching session.
Just about to get started with a coaching session. We're going to be talking about wholesaling as well. This guy's going to transition to becoming a full-time flipper. So we're going to break down his roadmap and really reverse engineer his goals to make sure he doesn't lose all his money in his first year as a full-time real estate investor.
I just got back from London. Wanted to give a shout out to the man, Matt McKeever. This guy literally propelled me months ahead with my real estate flipping business. I really didn't know what to expect going into this coaching session. But honestly, he was so thorough with my questions, so generous with his network and opening it up to me. And I'm walking away knowing exactly what I need to do. And I'm just super excited to hit the ground running. So if anybody's on the fence about coaching, paying for coaching, I'm speaking to you. Meeting a guy like Matt and getting his time is well worth its weight in gold and more.
So I always do carpet in the basement. Some people don't like it. One of the main reasons that I do carpet, Regina has the tendency to shift. We call it the Regina gumbo. The soil underneath is essentially clay. So when it rains, the clay expands, the houses shift. If we get a couple droughts for a couple years, it all comes back down. You get cracking in the walls, above the door jambs, stuff like that. Sometimes the concrete heaves, and also the concrete walls will crack, and you need to get them braced. I know in other locations, people get super scared of that. It's just common to do it. I think out of the 13 houses, I've probably braced 11 of them. It is what it is. This house, this is a newer house. It was built in the 80s. I didn't need to brace it. It's in great shape. It's a bit more north. The south end of the city is a bit worse, so that's why. But if adding carpet, you don't feel the heaves in the floor as much. If I'm putting a laminate or a vinyl, you will see the floors go like this. So in Regina, that is why I made the choice to do carpet. If I would do flipping in another location, that might not be the case. So I built 2 other small barn doors, and that's where these are gonna go. So I'm gonna have a double barn door opening like this, and this is kind of a bummer space. The roof is very low. This beam, I've hit my head numerous times, so is a lot of my crew. But we're gonna stage this as a children's play area. So I'll just bring my kids' toys over here, and this is honestly where they play. They just run up and down and play in here anyways. So I'll take you to the bathroom down here, which I'm very excited about. This is the nicest basement bathroom we've ever done. So we did stacked tile. Actually got this shower kit from Costco. So if you're looking for a nice shower kit for the cheap, it was 550 bucks. For the base and the glass. I have a really great tile guy. He did an amazing job. He helped put the glass in here. Vanity is still coming in, but all the finishing is going to happen this week. I'm going to have some cool light fixtures, just a nice white simple vanity again. And I have the same flooring, vinyl floor that I have in the upstairs bathroom. So this house we bought as an estate sale. It was a private sale. We ended up buying it for $170,000, and we are renovating it for about 75, 80 grand. We're going to be able to sell this property for $325,000. Hopefully we can push it up a little bit higher. We got possession May 10th, and we are pretty much on time for an 8-week renovation. That's generally how fast we like to do these projects. And because I've done so many of these, I would say our average is about $65,000 to $80,000 for a renovation. When we're looking at properties to flip, a lot of times, oh yeah, they're a great house, great location. Grandma lived there, she took really good care of it. Those are great houses, but they're in such good condition. It costs the same amount to renovate a bathroom as it does in a nice house or in a dump. So we're looking for those ones that are super rough that nobody really wants to touch, because we're just gonna replace it anyways. So we're looking at trying to scale up our business. We're wanting to flip one house a month. So in the next year, we wanna do another 12 flips. So with that, we need to start raising more capital so that we can get more deals. We have a couple more coming down the pipe, so we know that there's inventory out there. So we're excited to bring on some new people. And if you ever want to get in touch, my name is Janci Templeman. Our company name is Walker Wakefield Solutions Inc. And you can find me on Instagram at Janci the GC.
Did you enjoy this video? If so, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button as well, and we definitely got more coming up with Janci, so make sure you hit that notification bell and select always notified, because otherwise YouTube won't tell you about it. We'll see you in the next video.